Pokemon TCG Pocket is available in New Zealand, and El Chico Eevee is coming in with the datamine, but also it just means we have gameplay for it. And I'm not playing this game early. I'm too old to download a VPN to get early access to the beta of yet another Pokemon game. I'll wait like everyone else, but in the meantime, we can check out other people's gameplay and we can see what's going on. So kind of going through the shop, going through some of the rewards, going through the missions and stuff. Complete a mission, get tokens, cash in the tokens, wait 12 hours for your packs. You get 2 packs a day. Then you open it up and you get all kinds of cool stuff. Welcome to Pokemon TCG Pocket. Now, we've already seen a lot of the pack opening gameplay, but there's some interesting stuff at the end because, oh man, that mobile game dopamine. We get levels, we get all these other little benefits in the side. Oh, the game's looking like it's going to be pretty fun, and we can hop on over to Cerebi to get more details. So shops and microtransactions. Pokemon TCG Pocket has a number of currencies. As mobile, you get your free currencies, you get your mission points, but then you can buy some currency and it's paid and stuff. And item exchanges that can be done. In addition to exchanging pack points for specific cards, so you open a pack, you get pack points, and then if you get unlucky, you don't pull things, or you want like a really specific card, or you want to build up your deck with multiples, you can also get a variety of items and promo cards exclusively in the in-game store. Pretty awesome. Subscription. I mean, this sounds fair and fine and pretty cool. $10 a month gives you a variety of bonuses. First and most notably, it'll give you an extra booster pack to open every day. In addition to that, you also get access to subscription-only missions, which includes things such as access to exclusive promo cards and customization items. So there's actually like some pretty crazy customization in the game, which is really cool. And then Pokegold is the currency that is paid, and it's used to reduce the wait time for 2 hours for each Pokegold. So it's about $1 per pack, and it gets lower because I imagine that you get better deals as it scales, and maybe there's like purchase bonuses and stuff. But this is kind of cool because, like, hey, you pop it open. I don't want to wait 4 hours for the pack, and I'm not going to be able to play tomorrow, so I might miss out on some of my extra packs. So then you can just be like, okay, 2 Pokegold, and that's going to be 30 cents. And then you get to skip ahead for a pack, and then you get a little bit of dopamine. I have no problems with it. Seems completely fine. Let's talk about customization, because you have custom displays, playmats, sleeves, coins, and flair. Flair is another customization option that's available. As you get multiples of the same card, you can exchange it along with Shine Dust, so yay, more items and dopamine, to get a variety of flair options, generic options, and then you can also have stuff tied to the card, and then when you display them, it has flair. So, ooh, I get sparkly hollow leaves for my favorite card that I put in a really cool case. And then sleeves, playmats, coins, like, bro, I want this to be the next Pokemon Go. I want this to be successful. A refined, smaller version of the Pokemon TCG with mobile dopamine inside of it, and then, like, maybe it matters and actually becomes important and cool. I could actually play a lot of this. You play it for a bit, you build some decks, or much like the real Pokemon TCG or any hobby, you invest a little bit of money into it, and then you have fun. I'm excited. Then we got details about TCG Pocket battles, but I want to go over to the datamine because we have the full art illustrations from El Chico Eevee as well, so the card art is looking great. What this does for like collectability and stuff, and then there's also going to be trading and other mechanics. Going to see how this plays out, but overall, like, a lot of really cool stuff coming out of Pokemon TCG Pocket. And then the battles, that's what I'm most excited about. So once you've collected cards, in addition to displaying them, you can also participate in battles. These battles run similar to the main Pokemon TCG, but there's some differences in how they run. If you do not have enough cards for a deck, you can just use a rental deck obtained through missions. Okay, so that's cool. So there's really nothing preventing you from playing even, and it doesn't take a lot to build a deck because it's going to be a smaller deck size. And the deck building, that just looks fun. Oh my god, Pokemon might be back, guys. You can play these battles solo against computer, locally, or online versus friends. There's no ranked battle system. I was hoping for like a random online matchmaking. And if that happens later, I'm down with all that. And if it becomes competitive like Pokemon Go, I'm hyper down with all of that. But in this state, fine. I'll just have to add people. Join my membership on YouTube. It's only $2 instead of $5, and that gets you in the Discord. And maybe we can battle on Discord. No promises, but if I want to play and lab some decks, you can find me, and you can also battle fans there, and that's kind of cool. Deck building. The decks in Pokemon TCG Pocket comprise of 20 cards. See, that's it, just a third the size. You might think, oh, half, 30? No, 20 cards, other limits to the deck. No energy cards. It's just made up of Pokemon and trainer cards. The limit to a card with the same name is 2, however, like the main Pokemon TCG, this doesn't count certain cards separately, so you have 2 Pikachu EX, but not 3 Pikachu, 2 Pikachu EX. Cool. Lack of energy cards means you have an energy zone where energy is automatically generated once per turn. If an energy is in the energy zone, you can attach it to a Pokemon, and it will replenish next turn. Neat. And like it's still like an energy attaching. Energy is not used, and in the energy zone during Pokemon checkup in between turns, new energy won't be generated, so just put it on your Pokemon. If energy is discarded, it's gone forever. Cards can accelerate energy through effects of attacks, abilities, or trainer cards. There's no prize cards, which is also cool and seems to become like more and more of a problem with the main Pokemon TCG. You just get points, and you get an extra point if you knock out EX. And there's no ability to search your deck, which also makes sense with a smaller deck size. For cards which would normally have the effect, such as Pokeball, it would just pull a random card out of your deck. The effects are changed entirely for other cards. This sounds like it's going to be fun and cool, and I'm excited. Datamine's good, early gameplay, showing us a lot about the game. Man, I am really excited for this game, but as for most Pokemon things I'm really excited about, they usually don't really go that well. Pokemon Let's Go was amazing. Pokemon Unite, it got screwed over by the community at launch, and I think had a chance there, and maybe the devs... We can't go into the alternate timelines of what could happen in Pokemon Unite, but I'm liking a lot of what I'm seeing, but I also need to play it. You know, you gotta put some time, gotta really invest, gotta spend some time with the battle system, because maybe it feels bad initially, but you build some better decks, you find some complexity, and it's like, oh wait, this is actually competitive. Or maybe it's a format that's just bad and can't work. Also, it is on the Pokemon Company to properly support it. We need random matchmaking at some point. We need a rank system at some point if this is meant to, like, grow and become sustainable. Now, without an online ladder, then there's no point for people to play and get invested. And if you're doing, like, friends only, well, if those communities start to break down, if your friends are like, yo, this is boring, this is stupid, then yeah, the entire group dissolves and then no one wants to play the game anyways. But I'm hopeful for the future, and also like this just going to keep growing. And if this has like a really strong launch and then gets a lot of consideration from the Pokemon Company, get more and more support, we can see this go for a while. I'm not expecting like, oh, they're just going to do Apex Genesis and then that's going to be it. No, I imagine that there's already a couple sets good to go. This game's going to be massively supported. I mean, if Pokemon Cafe Mix and Masters are still getting like tons of updates and support, this is going to get a lot of support for a long time. But the quality of it is going to be better depending on how much the community supports it, but it is the Pokemon community, which I have absolutely no faith in, especially because, like, all the toxic brats out there ruining every community from just brain rot of, oh, all microtransactions bad. The option for someone else to pay $1 to get a very slight advantage in a completely non-competitive mobile game makes them boycott it for some reason. Entitlement makes it to where way too many people can't appreciate anything about anything, and then the whole community feels awful because of it, because no one's engaging with it for the fun and passion of whatever's going on. So I'm happy, I'm excited, I want to play it, I want to give it a shot, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.